BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. We got a couple of things to discuss. Real quick, before we get to the regular preliminary stuff that we talk about, and usually I BS in the beginning because I'm trying to give people an opportunity to get in here. That's one of the main reasons why in the beginning of the chat, you don't really see me talk that much. Pardon me, that's why usually in the beginning of the show, you see me put up, graphics and stuff for y'all to see. Sometimes I like to have the lead-ins. I need to get back to the lead-ins, but first I have to make sure that I'm good with YouTube with doing the lead-ins. So I need to it's a long story, but I don't want to get into it because it is what it is, and I don't want the ops to get a leg up on me while I'm doing what I need to do. So with all of that being said, bam. Let's before we do the drops from the previous live and do roll call as usual, I'm gonna tell you something what we're gonna have for the show. Today we're gonna be discussing Quando Rondo song. We're gonna be discussing the MO3 situation that is just transpired, where there's more things that we found out about MO3, about his alleged killer. And we're also going to be obviously mentioning some things as far as with the versus battle, because I know some of y'all still got some things that y'all want to discuss revolving around that. So those are the main topics that we're going to be discussing tonight. I'm assuming no notifications went out, and I know no notifications went out. So at this point, I'm just hoping people pull up. I'm gonna send thing on IG real quick. I just thought about this. I need to be doing this every single show. So I just thought about something that I need to be doing every single show, and that's letting people know that we live over here on YouTube. I'm not going to do it for this show because it's already started, but that's something I need to start doing. So let's do the drops real quick, even though I know people aren't in here yet. We're going to do the drops real quick. And then also I want to know what you guys think about the videos that we dropped today. So if you have any questions about any of the videos that we dropped today, let me know. World Famous Peter Method is up in here. I think he's feeling away because of the way the petty war went this morning. He was like, yo man, I wasn't ready for that. I just came in the bar to chill. Homeboy was starting all this extra beef. I saw that, man. I don't know. I can't tell people what to do and what not to do. Anyway, let's get to the drops that we had this morning first. And it turns out one of the drops was actually a drop and it wasn't for promo. So we're gonna call that one out. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $12 drop. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist with the $10 drop. Shout out to DZ with the $5 drop. Shout out to LV the Slap with the $10 drop. Shout out to world famous Peter Method with the $5 drop. Shout out to William Summersville with the $5.55, $5.05 drop. Shout out to world famous Peter Method for the $5.60 drop. Shout out to William Summersville with the $5.61 drop. Shout out to Bree Powell, this sniper, with the $12 drop. Shout out to Saudi Sack with the $5 drop. Shout out to Gordon Jones with the $5 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. Shout out to DSTN. Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. With the $5 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to DSTN with the $10 drop. Shout out to Bree Powell with the $7 drop. Shout out to world famous Peter Method with the $10 drop. Shout out to Jay Hood with the $9.99 drop. I need 1 second. Alright, so let's do roll call real quick. It's only 2 people in here. What's up, world famous Peter Method? How you doing today, my brother? What up, Soto Zin 72? That's it. That's the whole roll call. I know that the notifications didn't go out, so nobody's in here. So give me 1 second so I can send my admins, who obviously didn't get any notifications. And we started a little late, so I'm assuming people probably went and looked for me like at 9 maybe, and was like, yo, there's nothing going on over here. I guess Jack Frost ain't going live. Nah, homie, we going live. We going all the way live. We going more live than live can ever have lived. Our live is gonna be extra life lives. It's gonna be like Mario. We just got the green mushroom. That's how live we gonna be. What up, Salty Sack? I was supposed to contact think I was supposed to contact you today. Didn't get an opportunity. Alright, so let's get into this real quick. Before we actually get all the way into everything, I want to discuss something. What up, DSTN? I want to discuss something real quick because somebody came into. Let me get the jump off first. Let me get the jump off real quick so everybody can know what I'm talking about. I have people. Y'all need to. Sometimes I just think people need to either listen to the whole video or okay, so I'm going to show you what was said first. And then, this is not a knock on homeboy. I'm not trying to drag anybody for a comment. I just want to just explain something. What up, Daddy Fat Stacks? How you doing? He says, I get the sentiment about how we expect the police to be able to maim rather than kill. I agree. We cannot hold some of these street dudes to that same expectation. These guys aren't gunning to the range on a regular basis. Some just point and pull the trigger. Yep, they are a whole stormtrooper out here. I'm not expecting Little Tim to be held to the same expectations of the police. I literally don't expect for Little Tim to do anything different than what he did do, shoot to kill. I don't expect for him to do any different. What I'm saying is that because he shot to kill the way that he did, that's another reason why I don't believe that self-defense is going to be as easy to prove as it would have been if he would have fired into the air and then shot. If he would have shot him somewhere that wasn't life-threatening and then he ended up dying anyway. Because when you shoot to kill, you kind of remove doubt that that's what your intentions were. Your intentions at that point probably wasn't to protect yourself. It probably just was to do harm to the other individual. So all I'm saying is I just believe that it's going to make it a little bit harder for him to, for his defense team to come with a self-defense defense. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying much more than that. I'm not saying much more than that. I'm not saying much more than that. That's basically what I'm saying. Just so we can be clear. What up, 6'1" Dane? What up, Liberty Hazelton? That's what I'm saying, just so we can be clear. So I'm not saying that street dudes are supposed to have the same, you know, be held to the same standard as a police officer. No, they're not. That's why they're police officers. And that's the main reason why police officers should have less fatal shootings. You understand? What I'm saying is, his defense is self-defense. It's easier to prove self-defense if you can also say, I didn't want to have to kill him. That's my point. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's the 1 year status badge. Let's go. That's Bring It to Life Designs. The badge is huge too, so everybody know 1 year status is right there. Let's go. So I just want to be clear on that real quick, and this is not a knock on Alfredo 96 Graphics Media. It's just that I'm pretty sure other people might also have that same confusion with what I was trying to say. So I just said, you know what, let me just clear it up so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear. We are going to discuss the diss track, obviously. We are going to discuss the diss track, obviously. That was... I want to know what you guys think about that. I think that that's insane. That dude did that. I think that that also don't help them. I think they might think it helps them, but if I was his lawyer, I would have definitely said, homeboy, we are not putting out that song. I understand we want to win public opinion. Public opinion is important. The public is going to be the individuals that are going to be on the jury. Do not get this confused. But I do not think that that was the best use of their time. I could be wrong. I just don't think that that was the best use of that time to make a song where you take no responsibility. Because if he's convicted, you already know what the judge is going to do. The judge is going to hit him with all his bags. All of his bags. And nobody's going to be able to argue against it. But to start this show off, we want to talk about the MO3 situation. All of them dudes down there sag their pants low as hell. Just so I don't know what's going on with all of these new kids. Like, everybody wears their, like, alright, so hold on, let me show you something. So I wear my pants. I consider this sagging. You see where my pants is at? I consider this sagging. This is sagging to me. This is, I don't have my pants all the way. This is kind of sagging to me. I don't got my pants all the way up on my ass. I don't got it. I mean, I could literally pull my pants up about that higher. To me, this is kind of sagging. Not really, but this is kind of sagging to me. You understand what I'm saying? This, right here, look, let me show you my pants. Look, this is considered, to me, I'm considered that I'm sagging right now, to me. Look, this is literally what these dudes be having their pants down like this while they going to commit murders. You can't tell me that they don't have mental health issues. You getting halfway house vibes? No, homie. No, homie. I'm actually staying in I'm actually in a hotel in Times Square. Some of the most expensive real estate in America. So Yeah. I'm actually in a hotel in Times Square, some of the most expensive real estate in America. So, yeah. Shout out to you. Thank you for being concerned, though. I appreciate you. Yeah, the drugs. Imagine outrunning anybody with your pants at your knees, homie. It's not gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? Usain Bolt won't get away with his pants at his knees. You get it? It's not gonna happen. So, these dudes got mental health issues, man. How you gonna be? I do not want you out there committing any crimes. Just so we can be clear. I do not want anyone committing any crimes out there of any kind. Just so we can be clear. But my point is, if you were in a situation where you had to run and your pants was sagging all the way down, he's just... Can we get bags for homeboy that we just kicked out? I need to blow my nose. Can we get bags? Can we get bags? Hands up, pants down. So they released video footage. My pants. Look. Telling me to pick my pants up. Look, I consider this sagging, but look at my pants. Where do you want me to pick my pants up to? Am I supposed to be walking around with my pants like this? Where do you want me to pick my pants up to? So, just so we can be clear, homeboy doing what he did on the highway basically sealed his own fate. No, Kwame, we definitely cannot. Homeboy committing that crime, where he committed that crime on that highway, he sealed his whole fate. He sealed his whole fate. I'm going to explain to you why. Oh, those other dudes, yeah, they need to pull. They need to just not wear pants. They need to just come outside with just underwear on. Just be like, you know what? We're not even going to fake it no more. We like dresses. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, hold on. That dude. I'm getting too old for this shit. Look. I'm going to explain something real quick. Dude committing that on that highway, he sealed his own fate. You know how many cameras the highway has? Okay, I remember. You know how many cameras the highway has? The highway has a crap load of cameras. You want to know why the highway has a crap load of cameras? Because they want to be able to track your movements, your cars. When you drive from one state to another, they can track you from one state to the next. You do know this, right? They can use their camera system that they have on the highway and track you in that car wherever you go at in America. You do know this, right? And I'm not even talking about the drones. I'm just saying. Now, you good, Snow? You good, young Snow? Let's not with the F word, though. When that dude committed that act on that highway, he sealed his own fate. So now he's going to have to either eat that time when they catch him, or he going to have to snitch. He sealed his own fate. They got him dead to rights. They got the make and model of the car. I'm not sure if they got the driver's license, the driver's the tags on the car or not, but I'm pretty sure they do. Second, they have his physical build and make. They can tell how tall he is. They can tell how much girth he has. Just because you have your face covered up does not mean that they can't tell who you are. He signed his own. He decided he did not want to be a free man no more. I'm going to tell you what's going to probably happen. If somebody sent him to go do that, don't be surprised if he turns up dead. If somebody sent him to go do that, don't be surprised if he turns up dead. Because guess what else? You want to know who else knows who did it without a shadow of a doubt? MO3's people. Why? Because Mo was on the phone. You don't think he knew who was following him? You don't think that he knew who the person was if the person was somebody to know? You ever watch movies and they want to get somebody assassinated? And so to get the person assassinated, what they do is they go find somebody from a whole nother place. They go import you from another country or from another state. You're about to eat a timeout because ain't nobody here named Dustin. You ever watch those movies? And we shout out to Kwame Edward. He said if we could see other planets from other backyard, from our backyard, they know who that is. Real quick, I'm gonna tell you about some technology that they have. The regular citizen doesn't have this problem, but when you go and you get arrested and you go through the DOC here in New York City, they got this technology where they basically take like some kind of camera, right? And it looks like, you know how you put those goggles on to do virtual reality? It kind of looks like that. And you put your eyes like that. And they take a picture of your whole eyes. So that when you're just walking past a camera, they can identify you. So when you walking by when you just randomly walking by a police camera, they could identify you if they choose to. You don't think they could tell who that was? That idiot running on the highway? We're going to get to that, Emmanuel. Hold on. We're going to get to that. Now, Mo3's people know somebody was chasing him. If Mo was able to identify him, then they know who did it. I don't think they talking to the police. Shit different in New York, homie. Yo, my dude, I'm telling you, the shit that I just... Wait, hold on, dope dealer, you from New York? Because I see the 718 and all that. What up, DZ? Yeah, there's no notifications went out. Because whenever you see me put out a lot of videos, notifications don't drop for Tonight Show. Because I go through how many notifications they're going to send out for the day. If y'all want more notifications, y'all got to start pulling up to these videos and hitting like. That's all I can tell you. Can we go to this video right here? Over this weekend, could we go to some of these videos that I dropped today and just Run the numbers up. So YouTube will give it. Look, this video right here. I'm telling you right here. If you run the numbers up on this video. If you run the numbers up on these videos. YouTube will start sending out the notifications. You just have to let YouTube know people want the notifications. That's it. So hold on. So you know what I'm talking about, right? That they got that technology. That's why you see them. They got the tech right on the front of every cop car. They can identify you just walking through the street and know if you a felon or not and shit like that. I'm telling you. If y'all didn't know. But you know, move however you want to move. Don't pay me no attention. Alright, so it's being reported that the individual that did that is Yella Beezy's cousin. Allegedly. Allegedly. It's allegedly Yella Beezy's cousin. I do not know how true this is, but it's being widely rumored that the individual that did it is Yella Beezy's cousin. Fucking Emmanuel. The dude that did it is allegedly Yella Beezy's cousin. It's widely rumored at this point. Widely rumored at this point. I've heard it. Okay, so I heard it before anybody put it out. I was sent the video, and besides being sent the video, a couple of people contacted me and told me that that's what the rumor is. That's what I'm going to say they said. A lot of our rappers in the next, I don't know. What up, Queen Cat? Why you said wow? Because you ain't get a notification? A lot of our rappers and figures, hip-hop figures, are going to either be locked up in jail or dead in the next couple of years. Because they keep playing with these police and they keep playing with each other. They keep playing with police and they keep playing with each other. A lot of these dudes is going to be locked up in jail or dead. They got... I'm not going to go into that. Okay, so... shout out to James S. Salute James S. James S. and Liberty Hazelton both have the 1-year badge. They've been part of the green team for 1 entire year. They got the dude on camera running around with a gun. It's not going to be hard to identify him covering his face or not. Our gaits, and the way you gait, your gait is the way you walk, the way you move. Our gaits are usually pretty specific. It's not something that can be easily hidden, especially in a time of duress. It's not even something you're going to be thinking about, oh man, let me run a different way than I normally run because I'm about to go commit a crime. People don't even think about that. Not everybody, at least. That's literally things that I think about. But I write, so I don't count. The average individual don't think about that. I'm gonna go do something. I might have my whole face and everything covered up, but they might be able to identify me because of the way that I move and walk. Nobody's thinking about that. You're thinking about doing the thing. So anyway, it's being reported that not only is that the guy that did it, but he's also on the run currently. Allegedly. Allegedly. On the run. I think that kind of removes doubt. They can tell if you got a gun on you when you're just walking down the street. Actually, that technology exists. That technology exists. For everybody that don't know. And not for nothing, if you are just a real good military guy, you could tell if somebody's carrying. That shit that you be seeing in the movies, when people be like, oh, I can tell he has a gun up there. Yeah, that shit is real. They're not lying. If you really a trained individual of something and you're properly trained, you could tell people carrying. Running down the highway with his underwear out. I would hate to see somebody took a picture from the back inside. He got a whole doo-doo stain. Running down the block, running out. Come on, man. We not doing that, homie. Anyway, so he's on the run now. Allegedly, Yella Beezy's cousin is currently on the run. And if that is true, guess what they're going to try to get everybody on? Anybody knows what's going to happen if Yella Beezy's cousin actually gets taken down? Shit, he hit me. You know what is probably going to happen if Yella Beezy's cousin gets taken down for this? Anybody has any idea? Anybody has any idea what might be coming if Yella Beezy's cousin gets taken down for this? It happened on the interstate also. It was something or other. You know who jurisdiction the interstate is? I'm gonna look this up before I answer, because I think I know the answer, but hold on. Exactly. As far as I know, the feds have jurisdiction on the interstate. It's the interstate. And yeah, there might be a RICO coming. Because guess what? Guess what other... Shout out to Bree Powell. This sniper! Because guess what? There will be 2 crimes attributed to this. Boozy and MO3. An attempted killing and an actual killing. Don't let that go over your head. That's why it's a Fed charge moving certain things across state lines. It's a fact. The police, the local police definitely can police on the highway. Don't get it confused. But an interstate, I believe that that's also inside of the federal jurisdiction. I mean, everything's inside of federal jurisdiction, obviously. But I believe that, yeah, the feds could just pull up and the charges go like this. Yep. Yep. Liberty Hazelton said also any gun and drug cases that they could wrap it into. Yep. I don't know what that man did to make them want to do him that dirty. I don't know what he did to make him want to do him that dirty. But the dude who did it, a whole idiot. First of all, if you out here just murdering people for over stupid shit, you an idiot, period. We shouldn't be doing that, just so we can be clear. Shout out to DZ with the $5 drop. He said smoking section. Let's go. DZ pulls up into the saloon. He comes in. He's walking. Comes up to the bar. He said, hey, I'm going to be over there when my people come in. Let them know I'm here already. He gets his glass. Today, you know what DZ drinking today? Today, we got Hennessy on stock. It's this new thing. You know, the saloons from a long time ago, so it's not from now. We got this new drink called Hennessy. He pours DZ a glass of Hennessy. DZ goes over to the smoking section, sits down, lights up a fatty. I'm not 100% sure how many times he got hit, but they shot him, I think, 3 times in the head. I believe that allegedly, he got hit about 3 times in the head. They wanted to make sure he did not survive. And that's another reason why Little Tim is gonna have big problems, because of the rampant violence in hip hop, just in general. It's gonna be hard to prove that these rappers aren't just out here murdering each other. It's going to be hard to prove that, because that's what it looks like. It just looks like rappers are just going to work on each other. I'm sorry, that's what it looks like. I mean, that's what it looks like. Hey, let's get 5 to 10 more drops to the Cash App. Come on. 5 to 10 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Come pull up to the saloon, y'all. Well, $10 is to get food, just so we know. Oh, because DSTN clothes got fucked up this morning. It's this guy. I don't know what to tell you, man. William Somersville was on some shit. His character has his personality. Anyway, so DSTN pulls up into the saloon. He's looking around, want to make sure that his wife is nowhere to be seen. He walks over to the bartender. He whispers to the bartender, hey, I heard y'all got this new thing called Hennessy. I'm gonna be over there. If my wife comes in, you never see me. He takes his drink, he goes, he sits down. Shout out to DSTN pulling up to the saloon tonight. Alright, hold on, IDK. I'll get to Quando Rondo and that situation. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna get to that. Alright, let's just make sure that we finish up on this, and then I'm gonna get right to that conversation. Believe me. That's gonna be an extensive conversation. I don't want to jump back and forth. Hey, she a whole big girl, but she cute as shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Not even a butt, and we gotta stop doing that. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. All we see is a whole cloud come through the door. The door opens up. A cloud comes through the door. Everybody looks over. Let's see the weed smoke with 2 feet. You just see 2 feet under the weed smoke. James S. walks over to the bar. He leans in. The bartender leans his whole head into the smoke. So all you can see is the top of the bottom of the bartender's body, because the top of his body is leaned into the smoke, talking to James S. He comes out of the smoke. He says yes. When he says yes, weed just comes right out of his mouth as he's talking. A whole lot of weed. He says yes, we got this new thing called Hennessy. Would you like some? He says yes. He pours him a little bit of Hennessy. James S. walks over to the smoking section. BBN West. So just so we can finish up on this MO3 thing real quick. I think that this is just first of all, it's a bad situation. 2, homeboy that's on the run, they might not never catch that dude. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody put him in the dirt. I'm not wishing that on him. I hope it don't happen. Whatever, I don't know. There's been enough death. There's been enough destruction. But at this point, if that guy gets caught, there's no telling how many other people are also gonna go down. At the minimum, even if he don't talk. All they got to do is be able to say he's a part of that particular group of people, and not as an investigation on them. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if he just disappeared. That's part of the game also. That's part of the game. I want to repeat something real quick that Gilly the Kid said. Shout out to Gilly the Kid. I want to repeat something real quick that Gilly the Kid said. Gilly the Kid, Gilly the King, however you want to call him. Gilly, right? Gilly from Philly. I want to repeat something real quick. Gilly said, the lowest dude in the gang, the lowest dude in the whole crew is the shooter. Because his life has no value. Pull up to what saloon? Outside? Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Manuel talking about he gonna pull up to the saloon. Pull up to what saloon, Manuel? You gonna be outside looking in the window? Go Yayo. I don't know who Go Yayo is. Freddy, Trap Freddy, I'm assuming you're talking about Yella Beezy. First of all, I don't really got too much respect for anybody that is gonna go kill somebody over nothing. I get it. You understand what I'm saying? I get it. But we can't be out here killing each other over nothing, homie. I don't know what this particular situation is, so I'm not trying to say that that lends to it. But I'm saying we gotta stop the violence. We can't be out here killing each other over nothing. This isn't working. This isn't working. We can't just be taking each other's lives over nothing. Why did MO3 situation happen because he was mad? Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop and the emoji. He's trying to get into he comes into the saloon. He's running like a bat out of hell. He's like, where they at? The bartender just points to the smoking section. He doesn't even get a drink. Liberty Hazelton runs over to the smoking section. He's like, hey, I'm glad to meet you. See you guys again. Everybody starts dapping each other up. Whole bunch of love going around. The bartender sends over a drink. Go Yayo. Okay, so IDK said, okay, so Go Yayo was jealous because MO3 had a better verse on Go Yayo's song. He took out MO3's verse. That's how all of this stupid shit started? You serious? IDK? You serious? You fucking with me? Or you just saying stuff and you trolling? You serious? This man just lost his life over a beef that started because one guy was jealous that the other guy's verse was better than his, so he took it off his song? I'm sorry, man, but weak-minded is weak-minded. Both of them. Whoever. So why go at MO3? What did MO3 do to him after that happened? What, he did something to him, or did he just disrespect him on track, which he should have? Yeah, that beef is retarded. Susan bought Spadale with the $20 drop. She said, let's go. Susan bought Spadale, pulls up into the saloon. She sashays into the saloon. Susan bought Spadale, pulls up into... I don't know how to walk like a lady, man. This is about the best y'all gonna get. Susan bought Spadale, pulls up into the saloon, sashaying into the saloon. Everybody's like, ooh. Everybody's heads is turning around. They see Susan bought Spadale. She's looking so attractive. She's looking so fine. She smells so good. She goes up to the bartender. She says, hey, I'm gonna be in the lounge tonight. I'm gonna go hang out upstairs in the lounge tonight. Susan bought Spadale, sashays up the stairs, and then she turns around and says to the bartender, send up some champagne. The bartender says, I got you, beautiful woman. I got everything you need. She walks upstairs, sashaying. I have no idea how to walk like a lady, man. I'm doing the best I can. She goes upstairs, she sits down. The ladies is all upstairs asking where the men's is at. They're like, where's the men's? Why is there no men's upstairs with us today? $20 to get upstairs with the ladies tonight. I'm going to tell you a big problem that we just have, and it's toxic masculinity. It's the impression that if you don't overreact, then you're not a man. You understand what I'm saying? And this is coming from somebody that I have a propensity to just sometimes be like, fuck it, let's take it all the way to the end. But I understand. My point being is this. If you took my verse off of a song, I'd be like, I'm gonna dish you. I'm gonna drop some tracks. I'm gonna dish you. I'm gonna go at you. But that's what I'm supposed to do. I think the biggest problem we have nowadays is dudes can't battle rap without saying that they're gonna kill someone. Dudes can't battle rap without threatening another person's life. People, their intelligence or the bar has been lowered so much that people aren't being witty. People aren't being... The battle raps all turn into, when I see you, this is what I'm going to do. Rather than, we're rappers and I'm better than you at it. Get it? You get it? We're rappers. I'm better than you. What you gonna do about it? Not, we're rappers. We're beefing. If I see you in the street, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. That's different. That's different. If I see you on the street and I slap the shit out of you, that's reserved for if you drop the diss track you talked about the guy moms. It's like, okay, nah, we ain't doing this. Yo, we not doing this. You talking about my mom's home, you taking it somewhere where it don't gotta go. You feel me? Thank you, Susan Bortz-Bedell. They do not know how to write. I'm 100% on board with you with that. 100%. 100% on board with you with that. They don't know how to write. The creativity is gone. All people know how to do is threaten your life. Talk about their guns and talk about how they're going to use them against you. How do you not expect for these beefs to not go wrong? I don't want to beef with a rapper. If put it like this, I don't care if I could beat you in a fight. I don't want to beat you. I don't want to rap against you and it turn into a fight. We're rapping. I want to kill you on the mic. I believe I'm smarter than you. I believe that I'm more eloquent than you. I believe that I'm lyrically more profound than you. I believe that I have the ability to put words together in the manner in which you can't. I think that my flow, it supersedes anything that you could dream up. Whether you could beat me in a fight or kill me in the street, that don't change that. Those things are all still real and true. And that's what we got to get back to. They giving the wrong people record deals. Because if you go to battle rap, half of these dudes in the industry right now, they can't stand up to these battle rappers. I'm telling you. Man, you good. Don't worry about it, man. Soleil! And that's what people, that's the problem. That's the problem. All of these people are being pushed as rappers who aren't really rappers also. A lot of these dudes ain't rappers. A lot of these dudes are guys that are street dudes that end up going to the studio, making a hot song or two, and then they created a buzz for whatever the reason was. I'm not even saying they don't deserve the buzz. I'm just saying it was created. While you got other people who ain't street dudes that is retarded with the pen. But they're not even getting looked at. That's what that beef was over. The dude took his verse off a song because it was better. That guy ain't about money then. Whoever did that ain't about money. If you take a verse off the song, because that verse is better than your verse, you're literally making the song worse. Isn't the object to make money? Isn't the object to make the best song possible? And just so we could be clear, Emmanuel, I wasn't saying you wasn't going to pull up because you don't have money. As far as I could tell, you have money. You work all the time. I was just saying you don't never pull up. So I was just ribbing you and making jokes. That's it. Just so we could be clear. I don't want you to feel away. I didn't mean any disrespect. That shit pissed me off. If somebody out there, you want to be, I don't want to be a rapper, but I will gladly ghostwrite for a motherfucker. Gladly. I don't even want to be a rapper. Like, honestly speaking, I want to fuck around and joke around and make some songs messing around, playing around, but nothing serious. I don't want to go tour. I don't want to do that type of shit. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to make funny, jokey raps and stuff like that and put them on the internet. I be thinking about that shit sometime. I don't want to be a real rapper though. I don't want to do that. I want to have a little bit of fun with it and just, you know, put some stuff on the internet everybody can enjoy. Kinda like what Little Duval does. Kinda. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to be a real rapper. Just so we can be clear. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to ghostwrite for somebody. My pen is dangerous. I go in the studio, help you put tracks together, whoever. I don't care. I don't even gotta like you. I'm trying to get paid. Do I want to make raps and just fuck around and have fun? Yeah. I wanna write some raps and mess around and have fun and drop some fun videos on YouTube and stuff like that. But I don't want to be a rapper. I'm not trying to. I don't know no way to explain it. Nah, I'm not gonna be little shit. What the fuck? I'm gonna be Big Frost if anything. We ain't gonna be little shit, yo. What the hell? Call Drake. I'm gonna take a real quick break to tell y'all about some funny shit that happened today. What up, Coleon? MC though, rappers are different. That's a fact. I want to tell you about some funny shit that happened today, real quick. Some real quick funny shit, right? Just to break some of the monotony. Yeah, one, real rappers absolutely got too much stuff to live up to. And second, I don't want to beef with nobody. So I absolutely don't want to be a real rapper. Because once you're a real rapper, niggas is going to want to beef with you for clout. So I don't want to beef with nobody. I ain't got time for any of that. I don't got time for any of that. I don't even want to give off that type of energy. You understand what I'm saying? You know, when you're upset and when you're angry and think however you're feeling, upset, angry, happy, whatever you're feeling, it causes for your brain to release chemicals for whatever it is. Those chemicals affect who we are, affect the way our muscles grow, affect the way how quickly or slowly we age, everything. I don't want to be in angst. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm upset. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be in a situation. That's why when you treating your woman really well, she ages slow as shit. You ever was dating a woman, and when you was dating her, it looked like she didn't age, and then you stop dating her, she's dating some other person or some other people, or whatever, then you see her again, and it look like she aged like 10 years? You be like, God damn it. Like, what the fuck? Like, you still fine. You still fine as shit. Don't get it confused, but, you know, I could tell that, you know, you've been going through it. You understand what I'm saying? That's because that woman or that man was probably in a situation that was just making him very unhappy. So men, if you love your women, you're going to make them happy. She's going to age slowly for you. Also, I want to add something else. Ladies out there, a lot of times guys, it's not that guys is into young girls. Is that a lot of y'all done drank too much, and men also have the same problem. I just want to... Okay, so I was walking down the block the other day. And some girl was coming. I got two stories I want to tell real quick. So I was walking down the block the other day, and some woman was walking, and she was like referencing that, I don't know who. She could have been referencing me or whoever. I don't know who she was referencing. But she was referencing how guys nowadays, or some guy or whatever, is just into young girls. They need to go after women their own age, because I guess she was interested in the guy. But then I looked at her, and I'm like, but baby girl, you look like you drink Hennessy for breakfast. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. I just kept moving because it wasn't my business. You look like you drink Hennessy for breakfast, yo. What's going on over here? You look like you smoke 30 blunts a day. The guy's probably not interested in young girls. He probably just interested in people that don't look like they overindulge. If that makes any sense. Because we have a lot of people, men and women alike, that spent their 20s throwing up every other night from drinking too much, throwing up every other night from getting high all night. Now it's 10, 15 years later, and they don't look like they think they look. They think they just got older. No, you didn't get older. You're rotting. There's a difference. Men and women go through the same thing. Let me tell you about some shit that happened when I went to the There's a lot of older people that still look good. That's a whole fact. But I'm just saying, that's a whole fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. You know how many men and women that all we have to do is exercise a little and we'll look 10 times better than people 10 years younger than us because of all the drugs motherfuckers is doing nowadays? Ain't Cash Me Outside girl at least 19 by now? She can't still be 16 years old. What's her name? She can't still be 16 years old, man. She can't be. I'm tired of hearing that this girl was 16 years old. What the... This girl is 17? Still? She got 15 albums? Where? I don't got time for this. Anyway, so, okay, so there's a 7-Eleven that I go to, right? I lie to you not. I don't know if it's every time I go into the 7. I don't know if there's just always people having scenes in the 7-Eleven. These are the two options. That there's just people always having scenes in the 7-Eleven. There's a scene every time I go in the 7-Eleven. Now y'all know me. I'm not one of those people that's going around trying to film foolishness and put it on the internet. I don't do that. I don't do that. I do not go around. If I see somebody doing some weirdo shit in the street, I don't really intend... I don't really intend to ever... Can we kick that person? There we go. I don't really... If we ever see anybody like doing some weirdo shit in the street, I'm not filming it. I'm not putting you online. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it because I consider you to be having a mental health breakdown. And I'm not going to exploit your mental health breakdown if it's not a teachable moment. Alright? So if I see people out in the street doing some weirdo shit, I'm not filming you and I'm not putting you online. That's not the type of media coverage I do. And I'm not here to make fun of you. You going through something. I'm not here to make fun of you. That's not the type of time I'm on. Let me tell you what happened though. I'll talk about it, but I'm not gonna film nobody just to make fun of them. Come on, we shouldn't even be doing that to each other. But I want to tell you about the situation. So every single time I go to this, we're going to get back on topic anyway. Also, I just want to take a quick break from the monotony. Every time I go to this mother freaking 7-Eleven, something is happening in the store. So I think it was like last week. Now they have a new thing where every time I go in the store, I think they just be like, because there's like people that be in the area. They look, and every time they see me go in the store, somebody comes in the store and asks me for money. I'm going to let you know something about me right now. I don't carry cash. I'm going to say this again. I don't carry cash. The reason why I don't carry cash is because I lose money all the time. Yeah, that's exploitation. I don't get down like that. So, I don't carry cash. I don't carry cash because when I put my hand in my pocket, I'm always losing money. So, I don't carry cash. Get it? So every time they come in the store and they like, yo, you got $1? They come in the store, only ask me. And then walk out the store after I tell them I don't got nothing. Because I don't carry cash. So today, oh man, just so you can know how wild it is, sometimes they come in with wheelchairs. This one lady filmed me while she was asking me for money. No lie. I was walking down the block. She just pointed her camera at me like this. And she said, can I have $1? Can I have $1? Can I have $1? Can I have $1? Then we got no change. I don't got cash. Anyway, another lady come in the store in a wheelchair. You know she don't need the wheelchair because her legs is moving. I'm doing it like her legs is moving. She don't need the wheelchair. She just has the wheelchair because that's her prop. Anyway. So today I go into the store. A mofo comes in the store. Somebody's in front of me. I'm next guy in the line. The mofo comes in the store, hops the line in front of me, and starts talking to the cash guy. Dead in front of me. Just hops the line in front of me. And then pulls his money out and makes sure that he pulls his money out and he goes like this real high so I could see it, while he then peels off one of the 20s or whatever and gives it to the guy and then stands there holding the line up, right? I don't say nothing to him. It is what it is, right? But I want to explain something. This is why I'm having this conversation. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what resources you have. If you do not know how to use those resources are useless. That's one. Two, if you got $100 in your hand, that don't mean that you got money. Three, if you're walking around looking dusty and you're not using the money that you have to improve the way that you look, you don't need to have money. I'm not saying that you need to be having $600 coats on, a $50 shirt. I do not got $50. I am not wearing a $50 shirt. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you can't just keep yourself reasonably clean, I don't really care how much money you got. Because you don't care about yourself. Or you don't have the ability to care about yourself. This dude came in the store looking so dusty. Yeah, they scammers. And they mad I don't give them no money. So every time I go in the store, they make a scene. Or they do some weirdo shit. Shit is retarded. You know what? Because okay, so the people that hold the door, if I got money, I'll give them $1. I'll give them change. And I think that they think I have an obligation to give them money every time I see them. But I don't carry money. So even if I felt the obligation, I couldn't do it. C. Graf said, you on the deuce with the weirdos. Big facts. Big facts. Damn lady had a camera like this filming me while she asked me for $1. I go in the store. I seen the dude holding the door, calling the guy over to come in the store to ask me for money. I'm looking right at him. He probably high and didn't even know I was looking at him. I'm looking right at him. He calling the other dude over and pointing like this for the guy to come in the store. The guy come in the store just asks me for money. I say I don't got it. He turns around and walks out the store. I'm looking right at him. I'm looking right at the guy. He's like this to the guy. And he's pointing like this. He's like, he's looking this way. There's a glass door. So he's looking this way. So he's like, yo, right here. Like I'm looking right at him. The dude comes in the store, asks me for $1, and exactly, that's my point. IDK. I'm not saying that you got to look great. I'm saying that if you're not taking care of your hygiene, I don't care how much money you have, it's for nothing. I know what a dude looked like that got somebody else's money. That's basically the point in which I know what guys that have other people money look like. That ain't your money, homie. I'm from New York City. I just want to say one more thing regarding this, and then so you can understand where I'm coming from. I used to work in Wards Island, and I used to work in Bellevue Men's Shelter, and I used to work in Franklin Women's Shelter, and I used to work in the shelter that was a family shelter downtown in Manhattan, right at the bridge, right? I'm going to explain something to you. When I was working in Bellevue Men's Shelter, there was a dude, teamwork, that's a fact. When I was working, no, I don't think there's a conspiracy, and I don't even know if they watch the channel, but I do know they know who I am, so shout out to that, Peter Tracy. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but they literally do this. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one they do it to. So, yeah, Peter Tracy. Anyway, let me finish what I'm saying so Peter Tracy could sound look real even stupider than his comment looks right now. I used to work in I used to work full time, and I used to go to school full time. A lot of these dudes that's on YouTube that think that I'm just doing this, and they like, oh, he's just a hustler, he's a scammer, whatever, a scammer or whatever. I used to go to school full time, and I used to work full time. I went to school for digital media. I learned how to do a lot of this shit at Catherine Gibbs. Shout out to that school. I don't even know if it shit exists anymore. It was a trade school. I got a degree from there in digital media. So hold on, let me tell you what happened. When I was working at Bellevue Men's Shelter, I was one of the guards that probably was a good, cool guard. I mean, I used to play pool with the people that lived in the shelter all day. I used to play pool for like 6 hours a day against the people who lived in the shelter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, put it like this: if I wasn't on the floor where I played pool at for whatever the reason was, motherfuckers would literally come by and be like, yo, we gotta figure out how to get you back up there. Like, what are you talking about, nigga? Go to your room. This is where I'm stationed today. There's nothing I can do about it. Like that. They just like hanging out with me. People just like hanging out with me. I could be fun when I want to be. So, something happened. I'm not sure what happened, but I never looked down on people. Like, none of the people that lived there. I never looked down on nobody. So everybody fucked with me. So one day there was this one particular dude that they used to make fun of because he used to be on the train begging for money. The guy came to me one day, and he was pissed off at one of my coworkers. And he said, yo, I'm going to tell you something. I was like, what? He said, yo, I make over $200 a day. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, I take the train from 125th Street, the 4 train from 125th Street downtown to the last stop, and I ride it back. And the whole time, by the time I get back, he said I got like $200. I'm looking at this dude. I'm like, really? He said, yeah, I do the shit. He said, I do the shit every day, you know, when I feel like it. He said, I just ride the train. So a lot of these dudes that you do see out there asking for money, they making money, homie. They are making money. So I don't never feel bad not giving these niggas no money. But if you open the door for me and I got $1, and I see you open the door for me every time I come, then I got $1. I'm gonna give you $1. If I see you open the door one time for me, I'm not giving you a fucking $1. I opened the door for a ton of people and never got paid. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm going into an establishment, I might hold the door for you just because I'm polite. Point I'm trying to make is, it is a scam and it is a hustle. And I know this firsthand because I know, when I used to work in Bellevue, and when I used to work on Wards Island, I knew people who used to do it. So when dude went like this and went like that, I just looked at dude. Now I don't never give that dude no more money at all. Cause you scared. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get back to the topics at hand. We went off. I just wanted to talk to y'all about some other shit real quick. I was just some weirdo shit that happened. Niggas is weirdos, yo. And if you don't live in New York City, then you wouldn't understand what I'm saying. But if you live in New York City or you live in a metropolis and you're not a dickhead, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure other people have went through similar situations in New York City. It is what it is. I'm not even hating on them. They gotta hustle. They do their hustle. Yeah, it's like people that sell fake stuff. Well, no, people that selling fake stuff, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level. Also, might I add, I'm gonna tell you what be so funny. I'm gonna tell you what be so funny. I'm gonna tell you what be the funniest shit. When somebody be coming in here, they be trying to troll me and they write a big ass long paragraph, but the shit don't go through because I got mad words that I have to click in order for those words to go through. It's mad words that shit be dumb funny. I be thinking to myself, you just sat there for like 5 minutes typing that shit out on your fucking phone maybe, and now that shit ain't even gonna go through. You just wasted all your time. Go get another account, you rat bastard. Can we get some bags for that person that you couldn't even see? You just wasted all your time. You wasted all your time and whatever time it took for you to create that account. And whatever time it took for you to create that account, you just wasted mad time of your life where you could have been doing something to make yourself better. You could have been doing something to help you win, but you just wasted mad time for no reason. Mad time of your life. You want to know how many people that they just dedicated probably at this point like months of their life to just hating other people? They just dedicated months and years of, like, if you put every minute back to back to back to back to back that they spend on hating whatever the individual it is, it'd be adding up to like 8-9 months. 9-10 months. Probably 14-15 months if you put every minute back to back to back to back to back that they spend hating on another individual. They could have been using that same amount of time to do something to win at. Yeah, that shit be killing me when they be coming in here and they be doing that. I done kicked like 3 accounts already today that did that. Like 3 accounts. They created a whole account, came in here, typed out a whole long thing. Nobody got to see it. Shout out to you. Stupidity at its max. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. That shit always leaves me laughing. Every single time. I'm like, shout out to you though. You proof that I'm doing something worth doing. Because if I wasn't doing nothing worth doing, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be hating me. 1 hate is worth like 30 supporters. For real. Because if you're not going through some hate in the course of a day, that means that your greatness isn't being seen by somebody who can't meet you. You get it? Because when you're great and people want to be with you, being great is dope. They're going to embrace you. They're going to love you. Like you guys, I love you guys. But if you don't got people that's going to see your greatness as a threat, then how great really are you? Don't let that go over your head. How great could you be if nobody sees you as a threat? You know, reaction doesn't have a hyphen in it, right? 6-1 Dane, there's no hyphen in the word reaction. Is you can write the word. You can write unless that you was being ironic. I need 1 second, and I'm gonna come right back. And when we come back, we're gonna discuss the King Von Quando Rondo situation. I should have got to it quicker, but I've been over here. I've been having a good time with y'all, so we've been fucking around. So we're gonna discuss the King Von Quando Rondo situation when we come right back. I need 1 minute though. All right, let's talk about this King Von Quando Rondo situation. Shout out to Susan Bortz Bedell, said for Emmanuel to finally come inside of the saloon. Susan Bortz Bedell dropped $10. Emmanuel to finally come inside of the saloon. Emmanuel's outside across the street. Susan Bortz Bedell looks out of the lounge window. She sees him over there kicking cans. Emmanuel's walking around like this. Hold on, I got something to kick. This is what Emmanuel's doing outside. Hold on, I got this shit right here. Y'all can see my feet? Hold on. Emmanuel's outside. This is what Emmanuel's doing outside. Emmanuel's like this. This is Emmanuel. He's just walking around kicking cans. Susan Bortz Bedell looks out of her window. She just sees Emmanuel just kicking cans outside. She says, that guy right there, he looks like he needs to have some fun in his life. Susan Bortz Bedell sends word downstairs to the bouncer to go get Emmanuel. The bouncer lets Emmanuel into the saloon. She said, you got $10, so you get a meal. Emmanuel gets some. Emmanuel comes into the saloon. He sits down at the table. They said, look, sir, for your $10 today, that lady right there, she just paid for your entry fee. Susan Bortz Bedell looks over. She nods to Emmanuel. Emmanuel says, thank you, ma'am. I haven't been in the saloon in ages. I never thought I'd be able to get back inside. They come out to Emmanuel. They bring him a plate. It has some rice with some steamed broccoli. And it also has chicken, baked chicken, with a special mustard gravy drizzle that's just on it, where it has a pinch of paprika and what's that, cayenne pepper to add a little bit of spice to it. Also, he gets a nice little butter roll. It has a roll, it's a nice soft roll, and it has some butter right there for him. And they bring him a nice glass of water with some Hennessy. Everybody's having Hennessy tonight. Shout out to Emmanuel. He had a nice plate of food. Compliments of Susan Bortz Bedell. DSD say, eat that meal slow. Fool over there. Alright. Come on, let's get 5 to 10 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, let's go, y'all. They're about to go up on my rent. It's the holiday season. I'm so serious. They're about to go up on my rent. It's the holiday season. I'm so serious. Let's get 5 to 10 more $10 drops to this Cash App. Emmanuel says, I'm about to eat good. I feel like 6'9" at the Treyway Thanksgiving, where he ate good. Something he never had. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you, homie. We're not doing this. Motherfucking stupid. I'm not doing this with you, homie. I'm not. I gotta start reading those comments before I say them out loud. DSTN. I don't know if he's having sarsaparilla. No, he had Hennessy. If you want sarsaparilla, when you do the drop, you gotta say what you want. We serving Hennessy today. Hennessy's is $7. Sarsaparillas is the regular. Hennessy. Peter Tracy said, "What's the Cash App?" Why you don't even send nothing? Here's the Cash App right here. Hold on. Here's the Cash App right here. Bang! There go the Cash App right there. Let's see what Peter Tracy do. Come on, Peter Tracy. I got a really good intro for you, Peter Tracy. There go the Cash App right there, Peter Tracy. I got a good intro for you. I got a good intro for you, my brother. There go the Cash App. Let's see what Peter Tracy do. Shout out to Black Cuddy. Salute to the Black Spades. Just in case you need to see it again. There you go right there. There you go right there, homie. There you go right there, Peter Tracy. Peter Tracy complains when people give drops. I don't think he's giving any drop. Copy? Let's have this conversation real quick, right? No, I know it's on the documentary. That's why I was laughing. They make it seem like he had nothing ever until they gave it to him. That's why I think this shit is funny. I've seen parts of the documentary, and they're always carrying on like he had nothing ever. And okay, so this is the best way that I could say it. I can't stand, and I'm not talking bad about nobody in the documentary. I'm just talking about just in life in general. I can't stand when people want to always act like you would never have anything if it wasn't for them. You understand what I'm saying? Like nothing? Like he never had a Thanksgiving? Ever. He never had a Thanksgiving. I came from a situation where there's things that I never had, but I was at least able to experience it sometimes every once in a while when I was around people that did have it. So you can't tell me that he never had a Thanksgiving. His whole life, he never had a Thanksgiving, ever. Did he tell them that? Maybe he told them that. What do I know, right? Shout out to Miss Treyway. Shout out to Miss Treyway moms. They're both lovely people. I know both of them, obviously. They both lovely people. All right, I did not see that part of the documentary. But I'm like, come on, man. You act like he never had food until he met you guys. That's not what happened. At least, I'm not saying that that's what they're saying. I'm just saying, people would do that. I told you, I had a relative that me and this person had a fight one time, like 15, 20 years ago. How old am I now? I had a fight one time about 20 years ago. This one fight. And it wasn't even a real fight. It was like 2 seconds and it wasn't even real. This MF is running around telling everybody he taught me how to fight. Also, he taught me how to play football because of Madden. It don't matter that I actually was on a real football team and had a real football coaches. Those guys didn't mean anything. Anyway, let's get out of here. I don't want to talk about that. I just want to explain that some people is like, what the fuck, man? Like, look, dude, Peter Peter Tracy was like, "Be right back." Where you gonna go? You going to go get your troll account? Anyway, what was I just about to say? Let's have this conversation about King Von, if y'all don't mind. Anybody heard that Quando Rondo? I don't know if I want to call it a diss track, but anybody heard that Quando Rondo response or that Quando Rondo song that was just put out today in regards to Little Tim? Anybody heard it? Has anybody heard it? Trini Daddy said people's egos is bananas. Nah, but that's how my family is though. Like on some real shit, my family, like not everybody obviously, but there's people in my family, like they don't never give you credit for nothing. And anything that you do at all that's good, they're gonna try to tell everybody in the world that you wouldn't be able to do it without them. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't have no accolades and they don't got nothing going on in their life. So they always gonna try to act like everything that you do is you would have never been able to do it because of them. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get out of here. I see people do that. I say, you know what? I got to make sure I don't never see you again. That's literally how I think. Yes, the name of it is End of Story. Okay, so I heard it. I heard it one good time. Just so we could be clear. I heard it one good time. One good time. Hey, Peter Tracy wasn't able to do a drop. Anybody want to do a drop in his place? Peter Tracy wasn't able to do a drop. Anybody want to do a drop in his place? Send it to the Cash App if anybody want to do a drop in Peter Tracy's face. I mean, in Peter Tracy's place. Chris Allen says, what? First Deontay Watts. He's back, Lord. He's finally back. Deontay Watts says he was speaking facts, but he did take it in there in the track as well. Chris Allen said, I said the same thing, but is the suspect that took Dallas police on a high-speed chase, and if the speech say that they know what it is, and if they know him. We're talking about, hold on. We changed the conversation, and right now we're talking about Quando Rondo King Von. Just so you could be, no, we're talking about Chris Allen. Hold on, Eric Max says, damn, double cold. Hold on, DZ. Hold on, I missed something. Okay, so I'm going to say something in regards to the song real quick. First thing is this. You a whole douchebag if you're making a diss track to somebody that passed away. There's no going around. There's no getting around that. If you make a diss track, Susan Boyce-Bedell says $10. Susan Boyce-Bedell says $10 for Peter. This is how you do it. Shout out to Susan Boyce-Bedell. So, hold on. So Peter Tracy. Wait. I'm assuming she's letting Peter Tracy come inside of the saloon. Matter of fact, no, we gotta leave him on the outside. He doesn't deserve to come inside the saloon. Peter Tracy is outside the saloon. He paid $10, but we still not letting him in the building. Okay, so I want to explain something real quick. You can't make diss tracks at people that passed away, homie. What up, Sharice Sapp? You just can't. We can't be on that type of time. We can't be on the type of time where people is getting murdered in the streets and you making diss tracks at them. Or mentioning them in such a way. We can't do that. Now, he could have made the same song, or he could have made a song bigging up his homie, and it, no, there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't make diss tracks to people that's dead. You can't do that. So I'm gonna explain a couple of things real quick, and this is the first thing. If dude gets found guilty, he's going to get all of the bags in the world thrown at him. The judge is going to hit him over the head with so many bags, you might as well just forget about being a free man. That song does not help at all your man who is now going to be on trial for this murder. That song does not help your man. You want to know why? Okay, so even if you committed a crime, you want to know what your lawyer is going to tell you to do? Your lawyer is going to tell you not to talk to the public because they don't want to get any information out at all that might be able to help the government prosecute you. Does that sound about right? Could we have a vote real quick? Can we agree? Nah, Susan Boyce Bedell, you lit. What the fuck are you talking about? You enjoy yourself. I'm just not letting that douchebag in. I'm trying to figure out what to do with your $10. Give me a minute. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the $10. Give me a minute. When you're on trial for something, your lawyer is going to say, yo, look, this is what we need you to do. We need you to stay shut. We need you to be quiet. We need you to not talk to the media. We don't want no information to go out because we don't know what the government is going to try to do. We don't want to help their case. We have to be extremely particular on whatever the information is that we have that we disseminate out to the public because anything might hurt you. Can we agree? You agree that that's something that your lawyer will say? You don't agree that your lawyer would say that. You're like, yo, your lawyer's going to tell you to spill the beans. You agree that that's something that your lawyer would tell you to do. You think that your lawyer would just tell you to spill the beans. Susan Boyce Bedell, you know what I'm going to do with you? Susan Boyce Bedell said she had a couple of drinks, right? So this is what your $10 is going to do, Susan Boyce Bedell. I'm going to pour me a drink to drink with you. This is what we drinking tonight. 19 Crimes. This is usually what we be drinking. We be looking for the Snoop Dogg one. We drinking the Cabaret. Could we vote on that, please? If y'all don't mind. I would like to vote on that. Do you think your lawyer would say to go out there willy-nilly, or to keep your mouth shut, don't say nothing, or to go out there willy-nilly and just, you know, expose everything? What do you think your lawyer is going to say? Peter Tracy, people would donate anyway, whether you're here or not, just so we can be clear. You're not making anybody anything. What the fuck? He just did the thing where people try to take credit for something that they don't deserve any credit for. But if y'all do want to do some drops specifically because y'all like want to give the middle finger to Peter Tracy, go right ahead. Straight to the Cash App. If y'all want to do any kind of drops where y'all just want to, you know, tell Peter Tracy about himself, the Cash App is right here. DSTN said, that's wishing death on yourself. Don't speak ill of the dead. They may need company. So my point is that this song that he put out in no way can help his comrade. In no way could it help his comrade. I'm telling you right now. He didn't put that song out to help him comrade. He put that song out to help his career. Don't let that go over your head. He didn't put that song out to help his dude. He didn't put that song out there for anybody that thinks that his God did the right thing is going to think his God did the right thing, whether that song came out or not. Anybody that don't think his God did the right thing is not going to think his God did the right thing, whether that song comes out or not. He didn't put the song out to try to make his dude look good. He put the song out to try to save his own career and his ability to go out and make money. That's an opportunist move. You know, this is the best. This is the best way I could put it. How often have Chirac dudes killed people? Right? How often do people get killed and the people that's around the people that got killed or did the killing, pardon me, don't make songs about who did it? This dude, remember when the YNW Melly case situation first happened, and his mother came out to let everybody know that there was a beef because YNW's, one of the dudes that got killed, disrespected her. And the first thing I told y'all was she should have kept her mouth shut. Yeah, they do that in Chirac, but Chirac ain't Atlanta. In Chirac, they keep the killers out on the street on purpose so they can kill each other. They only bust killers in Chirac if you kill regular civilians. If you in Chirac and you killing other killers, they leave you on the street. Am I lying? Hold on. Isn't that what they do in Chirac? Sharice Sapp says he obviously don't know. That's what's got GS9 busted, basically. Yo, don't they do that in Chirac? If you a killer and you killing other killers, they leave you out on the street. They arrest the dudes in Chirac that kill civilians. Tell me where the lie at. The majority of the time. I'm not saying that's 100% correct. I'm saying the majority of the time. Tell me where the lie's at. In Chirac, if it's gang members shooting at other gang members, the police just go back away, mind their business, and let them shoot it out. I'm never gonna forget. Shout out to DJ Academics. I'm never gonna forget that in the Chirac, the Warren Chirac series, DJ Academics had a video up that was sent to him where these dudes was tweeting, yo, we gonna have a shootout. We go F y'all dudes. Nah, meet us up at this block at this time so we can have a shootout. And the fools literally was meeting each other up to shoot it out with each other at the right. Like they was organizing shootouts. Shout out to DZ with the $2 drop. He said, Susan, been here. There you go. There you go, Peter. That's a drop that came specifically because of you. How you feel? You feel better? You feel better, Peter? That was a drop that we got specifically for you. Anybody else want to make Peter feel better? Make him feel like he's making the BBN money. Anybody else want to do a drop for him? So Chicago's a different place. They doing different shit over there. That's just my point. Over in Chicago, they will definitely, as long as you killing other killers, they will leave you on the street. Six Nine says Chicago people allegedly hiring Atlanta people to hit other Chicago peeps. That's what I heard. Who said that first? Didn't this dude say that first? Fat Boy? Fat Boy said that first, didn't he? Young Chop? Didn't Young Chop tell everybody about that? Or is that just me? Am I misremembering? Am I misremembering? Isn't that what Young Chop said? When some people apparently pulled up to his house, it could have been a fucking deer as far as I know. Eyes reflecting light. What the hell do I know? But remember when Young Chop said they was pulling up at his house? I'm not even sure why they going to Atlanta. I have no idea. But I guess it's a good reason. The rappers I could understand. So I guess I could definitely understand the rappers. Come on, let's get 5 to 10 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all, let's go. Yeah, Young Chop been quiet. They probably was really trying to kill him, and that's why he was talking. Now they not trying to kill him no more, so he easy. Yep, allegedly the cops watched FBG Duck bleed out and they didn't call nobody or nothing. They didn't even let the EMS go work on him or nothing. They let him die. What up, Anthony Emon? Yeah. Susan Boyce Bedell drops a $50 drop. She says, memorial for Jeffrey Bedell. Let's have a moment of silence for Jeffrey Bedell. I'm not sure if that's her husband or her a son of hers or a relative, but obviously Susan Boyce Bedell lost somebody very close to her named Jeffrey, and we're gonna have a moment of silence. Could we please have no comments during this amount of time, if you don't mind? R.I.P. Jeffrey. That's a fact. We love Susan Boyce Bedell, so we love him also. Sorry to hear about your loss. Definitely sorry to hear about your loss, and we're happy to have you in our community. That's a fact. If you ever just need to talk, that's my IG. If you ever just need to talk, you ever just want to chop it up, just hit me up. Like, hey, Jack, I got some stuff I want to say. You want to hear it? I'm gonna be like, I'm busy, but you are important. Tell me. What up, Ryan? Rain? I like Ryan. I like Rain too. I like both. Emmanuel says Kansas City, Missouri go harder than these states. First of all, Kansas City has the mob, so I'm not even gonna go any further. Kansas City is literally a Kansas City mob, so that's a thing. Rain says R.I.P. Jeffrey. King Phyllis says Rex Easy. Trinidadi's prayers. DSTN. He has beads, I believe those are, with a heart and a rose. R.I.P. May T. Vegas is my condolences with prayers and some doves. 6-1 Dane says R.I.P. with some prayers. He says best thought Susan. Deontay Watts has prayers and he has some hearts up there for her. OGK Network TV with the $2 drops at old Snap Frost. You right. They got a suspect already. Boom. Definitely love you, Susan. That's a fact. And thank you for not ever doing anything to make me have to kick, or I don't know if you ever got a timeout, but thank you for not letting me doing it to make me have to kick you, because there's quite a few people that I hit with bags that I actually like. Yeah, I didn't take my hat off. I'm sorry about that, but E-Dogs always talks about what like he is. He said we got 58 likes in here. Can we hit that like button? Shout out to DZ with the $2 drop. He says, oh wait, that one he gave earlier. We basically reached our jump off, so anybody that wants to give any drops at this point, it's, you know, it's just drops that you want to give. It's not drops that I'm trying to tell you that we need. So anybody that wants to do any drops from this point on, it's just drops that you're just doing. It's not drops that I'm informing you that we need. Sometimes we need them drops. Just keep moving static. But we do got a whole, so we going live tomorrow. So we're gonna be going live tomorrow. Angel Crispin Rain says, hey Susan, you much beautiful spirit. Angel Crispin says, R.I.P. My condolences go out to you and yours. BBN family love. Dang. Susan Borspadell said, nah, you helped through the treatments and hospice without even knowing. Really? Appreciate you. I'm happy I made somebody happy. Like, I try. I make more people upset. I don't make more people upset, but you know, I can't make everybody happy, no matter how hard I try. I think that's what gets to me sometimes, because I really do wanna. It's not that I want everybody to like me, because I don't really care if you like me, but I do want to be helpful. I like to be helpful. I think it's important for men to be helpful, especially the women. All right, let's get back to the actual show, if you don't mind. And I did not. That had nothing to do with the saloon. That was a memorial drop, so we could be clear. So that's not a necessarily popping bottle situation. But she did buy everybody in the saloon a drink. So everybody in the saloon gets a shot of Hennessy with some Coke. Except for Emmanuel, because we're not even clear what Emmanuel's age is. He looks like he might still be about 15 or 16 years old. So, you know, we got the one person that got in trouble for handing him a Hennessy earlier. We had to admonish them for their actions. All right, let's get to it. Yeah, it can't please everybody. I just want to be of assistance to people. Like, I want to be an assistance to people. I want to help people, like, one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like, Susan said, "Okay, let's go. Let's go." All right. Let's get back on topic, if y'all don't mind. Just so we can be clear, we're talking about King Vaughn at the moment. Just so we can be clear. I think that song was tasteless. I think that we live in a generation where the young dudes, we need to get back to, I think we need to start buying more of the Busta sound, the Busta's music, more of the older rappers' music, and I think we need to stop buying these younger generations' music. I think we just need to, that's the only way to stop it. The only way to stop it is if we start pushing the Pusha T's of the world, the, even at this point, the Jeezys and the Gucci's of the world. We have to start getting back to the type of music that we was making, or the music that we was listening to when everybody wasn't killing everybody. I'm going to tell you something. Listen very closely. Y'all want to know what's happening? Anybody want to know what's happening? I need y'all to raise your hand, and I want to see how many people want me to tell y'all what I believe is happening. Don't you got to be 21 to drink? So yeah, you was wrong if that's the case. Do anybody want me to tell y'all what's happening while all of this stuff is going on? I could tell y'all what all of this stuff is going on. It's not just that. It's a thing. It's something that's going on. It's something that's actively happening. I could tell y'all what I believe it is. Anybody want to know? I need to see some hands. I want some votes. Who want to know? Who want to know? I need to see some votes. I have a number in my head. When we get to that number of people voting that they want to know, I'm going to answer. I have a number in my head. I want to know who want to know. Manuel brought a note from his mom's. I want to know who want to know. Only one person want to know? So only one person want to know. So you know what, Matey Vega? I might DM you. Matey Vega. Since only one person want to know, I'm only going to tell that one person. Hit my DM. Nobody else want to know, so I'm not telling nobody else. Only one person want to know. That ain't the right number. That ain't the right number. I need more people that want to know. I'm about to give. I'm tired of giving out. Okay, now I understand why she went and got a boob job. God damn it. It's they're fucking with the frequencies. Everybody is fucking with the frequencies in the music, and it's sending people crazy. Everybody's fucking with the frequencies in the music. These rappers and them and their entourage is sitting in the studios for hours on end. Listening to music where they're fucking with the frequencies. They're fucking with the frequencies of the music that they're listening to over and over and over and over and over again. And it's fucking with their eye. I am not letting that go through a manual. It's fucking with their third eye. Because a lot of people don't even know how to use that. So you're going to be like, what's the third eye? That shit's not real. This shit is real. We can feel energy, homie. You just don't know you can feel energy. Sound waves can manipulate us. And they sit in those studios all day long and they listening to that music all day long. That's manipulating their emotions and they don't even know it. That's making them more volatile than they would normally be. Might be making some of them more promiscuous than they want to be, making them sadder than they normally would be. Low vibration music. Thank you, Eric Mack. That's what's happening. I'm telling you what's happening. That's why when y'all be telling me about when I so basically when y'all asked me about that song from Quando Rondo, as a reason why I said I'll let y'all know, I heard it one time. One time. There's a reason why I let you know I heard it one time. Peter Tracy's laughing because he don't know that this thing that I just said is a real thing. So now we know how serious to take what he talks about because he don't know. King Phyllis said, damn, never thought of that. CIA be using sound waves to manipulate people. That's a fact. Explain the 440 hertz and the 450 hertz thing. I can't go into it that deep. Right? And if I could go into it that deep, I wouldn't do it on this public platform like this. I'd be calling problems to myself. I know what the sound waves do, so certain music I just don't listen to. If a lot of shit that I hear, if I see that there's auto-tune to it, I don't fuck with it because I know what the auto-tune is there for most of the time. Jay-Z was trying to save a lot of niggas. Jay-Z was trying to save a lot of niggas. With death of the auto-tune, he was trying to say stop listening to the fucking auto-tune. Look how low frequency Peter Tracy is. He's talking about murder rap. Look how low frequency Peter Tracy is. It's all a culture. Murder rap is a whole culture. Low frequency. That's why I don't kick him, by the way, because I know he's low frequency. So I know he's gonna say something that is gonna, for the people in here that know better, they can. That'll. He's gonna say things that don't make sense, that is wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you need a person around you that don't know no better. That's why I don't listen to these young dudes rap. I don't listen to their music. So a lot of times people be like, yo, you don't listen to the music. How do you know if you like it or you don't like it? Now, I know what the music is. I know what's going on with it. And I'm not going to allow for it to manipulate me. It's that simple. You can literally just go look Hertz up. You can literally just go look Hertz up on Google. You could Google it. I didn't say King Von. Is King Von the one that shot the guy? I don't think so. Now look at Peter Tracy trying to put words in my mouth. He says Quando Rondo doesn't use auto-tune. Now he's just flat out lying. See? That's why you keep people around like that. First he put words in my mouth and then he flat out lied. Oh, nah, because I just didn't hit him with bags because I need somebody. If okay, first of all, that dude Peter Tracy, he comes in with other accounts. So if I just kick him, he's just gonna come in with another account and pretend like he belongs. So I don't kick him. Why? That particular account didn't say anything worth really getting kicked yet. But when he comes with his other accounts, I just kick him. Emmanuel says academics and Triple X had a final interview where he said he was mastering how to perfect his music, that he almost mastered the frequency thing. He told academics that he was going to do that type of stuff. And then what happened? He got murdered. In Marines, we sang while we ran, and the songs were about killing, dying, and some dude banging our chick. We were ready to kill and die and accept our chick getting banged. Well, E-Dogs, that's something else going on. But that's something else going on. I know what that is. You must have blocked him already. You blocked him or he blocked you, one of the two. If y'all block each other, you can't see each other. I know what they were doing, E-Dogs. That they were reprogramming you in order for you to be able to actually, when it comes to you having to kill somebody or get killed, you won't hesitate. That's what they was doing. That's necessary to create a soldier, to create somebody without hesitation. That's not what I'm just talking about right now. I'm talking about manipulating somebody down to the basically a molecular level, because vibrations is what the hertz is. Everybody can't make high vibrational raps or music in general nowadays. Well, they don't want you to. You want to know who vibrates high? Little Duval. That's how come he's winning. Little Duval vibrates high when his music. That's why he's winning. If Little Duval tried to make too big of a deal about it, they'd do something about him. But he doesn't. He stays to himself. He drops a song here and there. And he's a comedian. Being a comedian gives you no. That's one of the ways in which you can come out here and do what you want to do. You know? Got Blue Steez vibrates high. Gotta check him out. Yep. Top songs, vibrating high. Say it loud, vibrating high. Respect, vibrating high. Fight the power, vibrating high. The more you respect yourself, the less you let people violate you. Now you see why I be on go. They got all types of different things out there I can't really get into because I don't know enough about it to have the discussion. But the reason why we got these rappers doing what they're doing is because they in there fucking with them hertz. I'm telling you. And some of these DJs don't know what they're doing. Some of these producers, pardon me, some of these producers and engineers, they don't really know what they're doing. And some of them know what they're doing, and they're doing things on purpose. Why do you think Young Boy always looks the way he looks? Always something wrong with him, because he lives in that low vibration. He lives in it. And who gets the most, whose music streams the most on YouTube? Think about it like this. Young Boy, I think, is the most streamed artist of the whole year, right? But when his album dropped, he sold what, 30,000 copies? How? How? Now look, Peter Tracy said he doesn't believe people are manipulating frequencies. Eric Mack, you make beats. Do you think people manipulate frequencies? Besides the fact that auto-tune is literally manipulating frequencies, besides the fact that auto-tune is literally manipulating frequencies, besides the fact that Triple X XXXTentacion had a whole interview with DJ Academics in which he spoke about manipulating the Hertz frequency in the video, besides the fact, god damn it, damn. Besides the fact that it only takes 2 seconds to jump on Google, look up Hertz frequencies, and they will literally explain to you what's going on. Besides all of those facts, you know, Peter Tracy's the smartest guy in the room. He says he just doesn't believe anybody is doing any of those things. I don't know what to tell you, man. Some people, I don't know what to tell you. Let me read somebody that makes some damn sense comment. Manuel says, basically an example is you'll hear a song that's been manipulated like that, and the next thing you know, you're sadder than usual. Yep, that's a fact, Emmanuel. Eric Mack says, some artists play both lanes like Big Sean could, but he needs to stay in the ignorant lane as well. But I think more artists will break the matrix and do something different. What I'm saying is, okay, so this is what I'm saying. Listen to NWA songs, right? I'm talking about when NWA was still there with when NWA was still there with Ice Cube was still with NWA. They made Fuck the Police, right? F the Police, right? That's the song they made, right? But that was a revolutionary song. But it spoke about violence. It spoke negative words. But it spoke in a manner that was empowering people. The point in which I'm trying to make is that people can say whatever words you're using, people could ascertain, people could decide what those words mean for themselves. But when you're manipulating a frequency, you're overriding that. And you're directly going to the part of the person that decides, or directly to their emotional center, and you're manipulating that with a sound wave. Yep, King Flex, pardon me, now put drugs in the mix. Now you see why I kept the dude around? Because he's going to keep saying whatever the stupid thing is for me to be able to say, okay, that's what an idiot is going to say. and then I could respond back to it, and it helps me be able to do my show. That's why I didn't kick him. Because he's going to always say whatever the dumb thing is. Watch, every single which one of his comments, he never gives a good comment. Never. Tracy Peter, whatever his name is, he never gives a good comment. Not one time. Basically, okay, so you want to know why you want to know why you want to know why. Yeah, he never does a good comment. Never. Like, listen, look at his comments. I'm not joking. Like, he never knows what he's talking about. Never knows what he's talking about. Check this out. You want to know why they were using rock and roll music back in the day like they're using rap music now? Because before, back in the day, they wasn't able to use, well, rap music didn't exist yet. That's for one. And two, you're able to do different frequencies with guitars. You're able to do different frequencies. You understand what I'm saying? With bass. The bass and guitar allow you to do this different frequencies where you can manipulate people. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, I saw Tomorrowland. That's the movie with what the hell? I saw Tomorrowland. I actually saw it. Thank you, Anthony Iman. Somebody thank you, DSTN also. Yeah, I saw Tomorrowland. I forgot what it was about though. A very forgettable movie for me. But that's what they were speaking about, how frequencies, but everybody should know that frequencies if you don't know that frequencies manipulate people, then you don't know one of the oldest things that they've been saying about forever. Music soothes the savage beast. They literally, that saying is basically frequencies can manipulate even a savage animal. Rain says that guy's the T.I. in the chat. Just go. Rain said that guy's the T.I. in the chat. Yeah. So, yeah, the guitars, that's a fact. So, guitars and basses is how they can manipulate frequencies out that can manipulate the masses. So that's why if you look at a lot of the rock and roll people back in the days, it was demonic because they wasn't even hiding what they was doing. Now look at these young rap dudes. They not even hiding what they're doing. They're straight up outwardly demonic. Just so we could be clear. Damn, we in here damn near 2 hours and almost 2.5 hours already. Who plays 2K in here? Right now, who play 2K? I want everybody to put who play 2K in the chat. Right now. Who plays 2K? Right now. Put it in the chat. 2K21. Yo, this blue face girl, she likes running around with her whole tooth out. I think I like her. Not like her like I want to sleep with her, but I think I like her. I think she's dope. What up, Noble T. Patterson? I notice you ain't green no more, my brother. Okay, this is what I'm doing right now. If we get 4, 5 right now, we will go live right now. Right now, we'll go live on 2K. We got 5 people in here right now that play 2K21. We'll go live right now and run up in the rec. What's good? Who plays 2K21? Let me know. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. You don't play China 2K. What the fuck are you talking about? Free Hong Kong. What are you talking about? I need you to tell me what you're talking about because I don't want to do any of what you're talking about either. So is that a thing I need to be worried about? Later Rain, she says, peace, BBN. Have fun and be safe. And we're probably about to get off of live in like 2 seconds anyway, Rain. Okay, I have no idea what they're trying to do. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope everybody had a good night today. I definitely appreciated y'all coming through. Uh, Thinking I'm between whether I should call the drops out or not. We gonna call the drops out. Come on, let's go. I didn't think people liked when I called the drops out, but apparently people like when I call the drops out. So we're gonna call the drops out. Hold on. All right, that's gonna take a second. So we're gonna call these drops out real quick. Hey, look, I love y'all, man. I just want everybody to win. I really do. I just realize it, like, no matter how much I want to help people win, sometimes I just can't help people win because they got their own agendas. But I wish I could just help everybody to win. I mean, I wish I had the capacity and the patience also, just so we could be clear. I want everybody to win. Even the people that don't like me, I want you to win too. Just don't want you to win at my expense. Anyway, shout out to DSTM with the $5 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. Shout out to OGK Network with the $2 drop. Shout out to DZ with the $5 drop. Shout out to Susan Bortz Bedell with the $20 drop. Shout out to Susan Bortz Bedell with the $10 drop. Shout out to Susan Bortz Bedell with the $10 drop. Shout out to DZ with the $2 drop. And shout out to Susan Bortz Bedell with the $50 drop. Memorial drop. We want to say RIP to Jeffrey Burdell, Susan Bortz Bedell's husband. I love y'all. I really do want everybody to win. I'm just not built as a hater. And I think that sometimes holds me back in this particular profession. Because I'm just not built as a hater. I don't hate anybody like that. I'm not, if I see you winning, I'm not going to want you to not win. I'm not going to see you winning and be like, oh man, and, feel away negative. If I see you winning, I'm going to be like, yo, alright. I'm just not a hater. I think sometimes that holds me back. But I'm happy being me, and I won't have it no other way. Like, I'm dope as shit. I'm dope as shit. So I'm happy being me. I'd be sad if I wasn't me. Like, if I knew I had the opportunity to be me and I was a different person instead, I'd be sad. If I knew I had the opportunity to be me, but I was somebody else, I'd be sad. I'm happy I'm me. I'm dope as shit. I've accomplished a lot in my life. I've did a lot in my life, not even depending on where I'm currently am. I'm just fortunate to be able to even do more. You go a lot of different places. My name stands up. For real, for real. You go to different states. My name stands up. For real, for real. So I'm happy with who I am. So I wouldn't have it no other way. With all that being said, I definitely appreciate you guys coming through. We're gonna probably do a live tomorrow in the middle of the afternoon sometime. I'm not sure when. But we're gonna quite possibly do a live tomorrow in the afternoon, maybe. For everybody to know, I'm not sure what time. Soon, hopefully by February, weekends is gonna be heavy on the we're gonna be heavy on the hopefully by February, January, February, we have our YouTube gaming up and going. If you want to be a part of our YouTube, our BBN Gaming, our BBN Gaming community, I need to know as quickly as possible. Just so everybody can know what it entails, we're going to build you up, your platform, and you're going to be a part of this platform, obviously. But we're also going to build you your own individual platform for you to do things with. But in doing that, you're just going to have to do some work over here in order to be able to get to what you need to go to be able to do the things that you need to do on your own. So with all that being said, okay, so hold on. Let's do this right now before I even get off of the live. Everybody that is pulling up, I'm gonna get everybody right now. Everybody that's pulling up on 2K right now, I'm going to 2K, but we're not going live. Everybody that's trying out for 2K, that's in the live right now, who's trying out for the 2K team? I need to know right now. Come on. The fuck? Who's trying out for the 2K team? I don't know who's trying out for the 2K team. Let me look at this real quick. Boom, boom. Who's trying out for the 2K team? I need you to pull up right now. Message me. What the fuck? Oh, pardon my language. I might need a snack before I actually start playing. I might need to go get me something to eat. Hit me on IG. I'll shoot you the information. Hit me on IG. I'm going to shoot you the information. With all that being said, we're not going to go far. We did Psalms 32 this morning. I like Psalms 34. We're going to do Psalms 34 right now. Alright, just anybody that hit me on IG, if you don't have my PSN, I'm gonna be visible. So if you can message me on PlayStation also. Anyway, Psalms 34. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul makes its boast in the Lord. Let the humble hear and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he answered me and delivered me from all of my fears. Those who look to me are radiant, and their faces shall never be ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel and the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them. O taste and see the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. O fear the Lord, you his saints, for those who fear him have no lack. The young lions suffer want and hunger. The young lions suffer want and hunger, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. Come, O children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. What man is there who desires life and loves many days, that he may see good? What man is there who desires life and loves many days, that he may see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are towards the righteous, and his ears towards their cry. The face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to cut off the memory of them from the earth. When righteous cry for help, the Lord hears and delivers them out of all of their troubles. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of all of them. He keeps all of his bones. Not one of them is broken. Affliction will slay the wicked, and those who hate the righteous will be condemned. The Lord redeems the life of those servants. None of those who have refuge in him will be condemned. I love y'all. Everybody, please have a good night. If you have anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers today. Also, one of the first things that we want to do when we wake up in the morning is drink water. We need to drink more water when our stomachs are empty or near empty, so our bodies can be replenished. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.